Hello family, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk about how to generate database with Excel, a school database like this. So after how you can generate the database with the Excel, then at the end you get the final result like this, a school terminal report. So if you're a teacher or if you are administrator in a school, I think this video will help you to organize your school database very well. So with this database, you can do just feed in with the information, then at the end you just come or you merge with your Microsoft Word, then you generate one report. So if the class is 100, you just need to generate one of the report, then automatically it will give you the total number of the class reports. So at the end you won't spend much time. What you have to do as a teacher is to just feed in the information with the numbers or the score of the student. Yes, it's invalid because I need to type in the correct numbers. All right, so you see automatically everything is arranging, the grading, the position, the remarks, everything is automatically arranging. So let's begin. First, open your Microsoft Excel. Let me start with a new one. So on the row or on the header row, let's start with the name of the student. So a name of student. I want this row to be in the red color, at the same time size 12 and bold. Yes, I want it in this way. Index number, yes, so every student must have index number. C, we have number on row. D, we have term, so at least we can have first term, second term. And E, we have basic or class, so you can use maybe class 1, basic 8, grade, so it depends how you want to name it. And the year, here row E or row G. So this row we start giving the name of the class or the subject. So let's start with English. Let me shortcut it, English underscore CS. So English class, English underscore EX. So this E, English and the two English here means, you know, in some schools we have, or they have class score and exam score. Some have 30% of class or 50% of class, or some have 70, 30 or 50-50. So it depends how your school grading system is. So if you want here to be 40-60, it depends. So if you want 50-50, so it depends on your school grading system. So the next one will be science. Here, science underscore serious. So you can keep on doing it. Science underscore. I know you are also following. So we have name of student, index number, number on row, term, basics, year, English, total of English, grade, position of English, then only thing is just understand how it is being designed. If you watch my first video, we did some data validation. We will do data validation here as well. Let's continue. So once we are done, you can just start putting in some student information. Example, tablet also. Here's my name, followed by Amos. At least you need 10 students. So let's assume we have 25 students, or we have 25 students in the class, and here we are in basic 8, year 2025, student number 2001223 2000123 all right, so just hold first and the last and drag it down automatically. Yes, so we have our student number, and this one just drag it down to get same thing, 10 2, oh yes, 10 2, drag it down, same here. All right, just give any information. All right, so for this subject, or for the subject, we need to do some validation because we have a percentage for each subject. So let me use 50-50 for exams and 50 score or 50% mark for exercise. So here we just highlight the column J for English exams. Go to your search bar and type validation or data validation. Under allowed, just click and go to whole number. So since some score will be 0.5 or 40.9, 40.1, so we need to go with decimal. So use decimal. So the minimum will be 0 and the maximum will be 50. This will be our score. So in between 50, 0 and 50, you can give a score here in the exams. Example, so if you give even 50.1, the system is going to reject it. 0.1, boom. This doesn't match the data validation restriction. So you cannot enter above 50. Only 0 9, or let me give 50 will be okay, then 0. Okay, so these are our minimum numbers. So the same thing will be applied to the other column. Do decimal, minimum 50 and the maximum 50. So let's leave the total here. Total will be our 100% sum. Calculation here, 2 plus H2 will give us the total. You hit enter. So the moment you 50, 40.9, so our calculation is working here like this. You see, you can see. All right, so for the grading, we need to put some calculations here also for the grading. So if a student score 90, it's going to give 1, 2. So how your school grading system is, you just use this formula. So in this formula, we are going to deal with if statement to get this line. So if a number is 90 or less than or greater than 90 or greater than 80, is going to be 1. If a number is greater than 70 or less than, so that's the if statement we are going to deal with here. So we need these formulas in our Excel sheet, how to automatically assign grade based on the score range in Excel. So there is the if statement. If in the bracket I2 is greater than 80 is 1. So if I2 is greater than or equal to 70 is 2. If I2 is greater than or equal to 60 is going to give you 4. So this is the same formula you will on and on from if I2 is equal to 55. If greater than or equal to 55 is 5. If I2 is greater than or equal to 50 is 6. So these are the formulas we are going to use it in our Excel sheet. So you can also do it or copy this code and come back to your Excel sheet. So on the grading system, you just paste this code here. Then drag this formula to in here. All right, so you see our grading is working now with the if statement. Let's start putting in some numbers. All right, yeah, the number is bigger than the one that we are asking the Excel to accept. 5. So now you see our grading, the total here is working, and the grading also working. So once we've put in the numbers, it start grading. So the total will be total. So just design one for your student or for yourself. For this is the database, just design this one. Let's start. I'll fill in all the spaces, give any numbers. So all right, so you can see the all right, so we got it. Let's come to the position. The position also, let's use this formula. This formula equal to rank.EQ in a bracket. The total is I. Our total is also, or our position is also grading here, is giving the accurate position. So once you put in the formula, you just drag to the last one, then automatically it arrange everything for you. So you can see Albert is on the second position and the first position is Gifty, Osu, and Sam. Then the third one is Callistus Laber. All right. So the same thing will apply to the rest of the other subject. The remarks will be using this if statement. So if I3 or I2 is equal to this to give you that. So to give a remarks, just use this if statement. If is equal to if in the bracket I2 is greater than or is equal to in the bracket. So make sure the quotation marks are there. If not, it's going to give you error because Excel doesn't know without the quotation mark. So put them in the quotation marks. If in the bracket I2 is greater than or is equal to 80 is excellent. If I2 is greater than or is equal to 70, it's very good. Just arrange it as we did for the grading. Just drag it down, then you are good to go. Everything has been arranged perfect as we want. And here, since our database is very long, let's freeze this side for the student. So in case you want to go to the right side, like to check each student and give the accurate total marks or give the exact marks, the student deserves. Then one, go to highlight the column A, go to view and come to freeze. Then we want to freeze the first column. So now this side has been freeze. Let's see if it's working. Yes, it's working. So you can just scroll through the end and check each subject. So you can work here and see like accordingly to the students and give them. All right, so do the same thing to the other subject. All right, so I'll pause here and catch you later. Okay, yeah, so arrange position for each subject. Since we have done this one, for the English, we can just copy the same formula and paste it in the other subject. Example, like the remarks, we have the formula here already. Just copy remarks, paste it there, and drag it down. You just paste the same formula here. Copy. Once you copy, you can paste it in only one cell and drag it to there. You copy, paste it at the remarks. Drag it, copy the formula. So if you don't know the formula, you can just watch the previous one, pause and forward it to the previous there. Remarks here, paste it. Let's continue and check the other ones also. For science, okay, for the exam score, let's validate it for 50%. Use decimal 0, using decimal because some student may score point something. Yeah, so decimal will be. So if you want a whole number, meaning you can just select whole number here. If you, the moment you select a whole number, you're going to deal with only whole number. So if it is 50, 50, if it is 20, you won't get any point. The system won't allow you to give a point something to any student. So maximum is 50. Do the same thing here. Validate. Go to search, type validate, select decimal, then minimum, maximum 50. Click OK. For the total, it's going to put this formula. It's going to cell X2 plus cell T2. You hit enter, then it's going to give you this. So once you put the number here, it's going to automatically calculate it for you. Yeah, that is it. So let's see our remarks is also working. We need to do the position also. So the position, let's go back and copy our formula for the position here. We are copying this formula, come back to the position here, paste it there. Boom, the position is working. So it's better we delay this one and put U. So for the total is U, give accurate, yes, hit enter. So hold and drag it down. So we can do the rest. For social also, let's validate. So I'll pause here and do the rest. You can also do it by yourself. Minimum, maximum 50, minimum 0. Total is equal to y2 plus z2, hit enter, hold and drag it down. For the grid, let's copy the grading system here already. Take care of the grading system, the grading formula. Copy the grading formula. So let's paste the grading formula in all the grading. Row. See, paste. Yes, copy. Copy, Control C. If you want to copy, Control C, then Control V. Control V is paste. Copy, Control C. Okay. Drag it down. You right click, put the cursor at the edge of the cell, then you right click and hold. Copy grade and paste it at the grade of Ghanaian language. Right click like this, don't leave it, and drag it down. So for the position, you just copy the position but check the formula so that you give the correct cell name so that it will calculate it or give the accurate position for each student. So check is equal to range.EQ in the bracket AM. So the AM here is the total max. All right, AM2 correct, but here AMG is wrong. Here is AM slash AM. So we are just ranging or giving a range of the total. Hold and drag it down, then to get your formula for all the cells. So for the overall total, we need to do something here. We are going to add all the total subject in this cell. So the same formula we did it in the cell is equal to then the name of each cell, first one is I2, total max is O2 plus science, total science U2, social plus AA2. Total of RME plus AG2. Total of career plus total of Ghanaian language plus AS2 total of computing AY2 plus BE2 and hit enter. So once you hit enter, drag it down, then Kali do the job for you. So you copy this formula from the total of no. We need a position formula. Right. Copy the position formula and paste it here. Invalid. So it's invalid because we need to put this one, the total B2. BI hit enter. Now drag it down. You now have your position automatically arranged.